Have you ever noticed something strange just before a rainstorm? One minute, birds are everywhere. Sparrows are hopping across sidewalks, pigeons are gathering in busy streets, songbirds are filling the air with their calls. Then the clouds roll in. The wind begins to pick up, and the first drops of rain start to fall. Suddenly, the birds are gone. It's as if they vanished into thin air. But where do they actually go? Do they keep flying through the storm? Do they simply sit in the rain? Or are they hiding in secret places that most people never notice? The answer is far more fascinating than you might think. For birds, rain is much more than an inconvenience. A heavy storm can be a serious survival challenge. Wet feathers become heavier, making flight more difficult. Strong winds can push birds off course and force them to use precious energy. For smaller birds, losing body heat can become dangerous very quickly. That's why birds don't wait for the storm to arrive. Many begin preparing long before the first raindrop falls.
And this is where things get interesting. Scientists believe many birds can sense changes in air pressure before a storm begins. While people may still see clear skies, birds are already receiving nature's warning signal. It's almost like having a built-in weather forecast. As the pressure drops, they begin searching for safe shelter. One of the most common hiding places is somewhere you've probably seen thousands of times without realizing it. Trees. But birds don't simply sit on exposed branches. Instead, they move deep inside dense foliage. Thick evergreen trees are especially useful because their branches act like a natural umbrella. Hidden near the center, birds can avoid much of the rain and wind. From the ground, you might think the tree is empty, while dozens of birds are quietly waiting inside. But trees are only the beginning. Many small birds prefer thick bushes and shrubs. These natural shelters provide excellent protection from both weather and predators. Sparrows, wrens, and other tiny birds often disappear into dense vegetation where they remain almost completely hidden. Once inside, they stay remarkably still, conserving energy while the storm passes overhead. And some birds have an even more surprising strategy. Rather than hiding among leaves, they seek shelter inside natural cavities. Hollow trees, abandoned woodpecker holes, and cracks in rocks can become temporary storm shelters. These spaces offer protection from rain, wind, and sudden temperature changes. In some cases, birds may remain inside for hours until conditions improve.
But perhaps the most unexpected hiding places are found in our own cities. Urban birds have become masters of adaptation. Pigeons often hide beneath bridges, under rooftops, inside parking garages, and along protected building ledges. Some birds even take shelter beneath signs and awnings. Thousands of people walk past these locations every day without realizing they become emergency shelters whenever bad weather arrives. The next hiding place might surprise you even more. Large birds often respond differently than small birds. Hawks, owls, and other birds of prey usually choose elevated locations that offer protection from wind and rain. Rather than fighting the storm, they simply wait it out. These powerful hunters understand something important. Survival isn't always about action. Sometimes it's about patience. Water birds have their own methods as well. Ducks, geese, and swans may spend much of their lives around water, but that doesn't mean they enjoy storms. During severe weather, many move toward sheltered shorelines or areas protected by reeds and vegetation. Their waterproof feathers help them handle rain, but they still seek safer locations whenever possible. And then there are the birds that take things one step further. Some species don't hide from storms at all. Instead, they leave before the storm arrives. Researchers have observed birds changing their routes or temporarily relocating to avoid dangerous weather altogether. Imagine knowing a storm is coming hours before it appears and simply flying somewhere safer. It's an incredible ability that scientists are still studying today. But staying dry isn't the only reason birds hide. Storms make finding food much harder. Flying becomes more demanding.
temperatures often drop. By remaining sheltered, birds conserve energy and protect themselves from unnecessary risks. What looks like simple hiding is actually a highly effective survival strategy developed over millions of years. The next time rain begins to fall, take a moment to look around. Notice the trees, the bushes, the rooftops, and the hidden corners of buildings. Somewhere nearby, birds are waiting. They haven't disappeared. They're simply using secret shelters that most people never notice.
And perhaps that's the most fascinating part of all. An entire hidden world appears whenever it rains. A world of secret refuges, ancient instincts, and remarkable survival strategies happening right above our heads and all around us. So the next time the birds seem to vanish before a storm, you'll know the truth. They're not gone. They're hiding in plain sight, patiently waiting for clear skies to return. And if you enjoy discovering the hidden secrets of nature, make sure you come back for more, because the natural world is filled with mysteries that most people walk past every day without ever noticing.